a day yesterday, because Limo and I, the two agoraphobics of the house, we're just going to stop in real quick, make a drive-by to Peaches and Split. And we were also worried how we were going to park. And so I was driving my truck, and I just said, I'm just going to drive right in. Screw it. I'm driving right in. So the security guys, I go, I walk through about 3 rows of security guys, drive the truck, park in front of Old Main. And I was there an hour and a half. But the great part was, we were going to take the DJ to the football games. And Charlie went to get set up at that end. And we're sat there, me, Limo, and DJ. It turns out we didn't go to the game. We went to the hotel, the Plaza, held court there.
Held court.
And we were useful. I loaded Danny in the back of the pickup, and we went. It was a great day. It was a great day, and I have to just tell you what a courage and grace and what a pleasure it is to know you, Danny. Just gave me a lot of strength and a lot of heart yesterday being with you. I just loved it. I want to talk about the Doofer. I had the privilege the year I ran for student body president, Doof was my roommate. And I used to come back to the house every night really exhausted. And I would have every night about an hour of hilarious laughter. I mean, and I have never, Tuna used to be funny too. No, I'm serious. I've never laughed so hard in my life knowing Joel Shapiro. This guy, and it wasn't intellectual, and it wasn't long-worded. It wasn't, for example, how could it possibly, one little sound, make you go hilarious? And remember that sound? Yeah. Remember, and you just crack up. The guy, I just don't know what it was. But we had a lot of kind of Taudels. We had our hot dog politician, we had our face man, we had our steak thieves. No. I gotta let go. I'm just so shocked about it. Guys are transporting tons of marijuana, and Jack gets busted for stealing a steak. I don't get it. Anyway, I can't get over it. But we had our face men, we had our jocks, we had Peaches, Stevie Martin, which is another story. We should go see Stevie Martin, I think. But Doofer invented, or actually continued and invented, another brand of Taudel. And that brand of Taudel was the Taudel Mensch. The guy who, he wasn't the coolest guy in the world. He was a good athlete, but not the greatest athlete. He was not the greatest student. He's just a guy who, wherever you turned, that guy was going to help you out, was going to do something for you. It was uncanny. And then in between those times, he would go and help senior citizens. When we were in college, he would sneak off because God forbid anyone found out that's what he was doing. But he would sneak off to go help senior citizens and people in need. And this guy was one of a kind, but it made you, you joined the house because someone was hot politically in this. It just made me so proud in retrospect to be a Taudel. This guy wouldn't have been a Zeeb, ever. It just couldn't have happened. So this was the only place that a Joel Shapiro could shine. So it was a privilege to know Doof. Limo and I went to his funeral. And it's funny, we showed up and there was a pretty classy bunch of people, pretty high-end bunch. But so at first we were a little put off, agoraphobes that we are. They were all well-dressed and really, high-heeled. And then what was interesting, we started listening to people talking. And they were saying the exact same things about Doofer as part of the congregation he was in, as you would say, as I'm saying about him as a fraternity brother. 40 years later, it was the exact same thing. He picked everyone up at the airport. He met everyone wherever they needed to be met. It was like unbelievable that it was still the same Doof. It's hard to imagine a doofless world because he was just such a riot. We had the reunion of my ranch, and he showed up. And I tell you, it just, when he walked up, my heart just opened up, and it was just incredible to see him and a joy. I had no idea he was as ill as he was, and not long after that, he passed away, and I think he came to say goodbye, huh, Lima? But what a friend. I know Peaches loved him. What a friend, what a guy, and not flashy, not showy. You know, just a wonderful guy. I miss you, Doof. I wish you were here. You made me proud to be a Todd Delta, actually, which I wasn't always proud to be. And that's the last thing I wanted to say. The Todd Delta Phi helped me become student body president, but I ran away from the house when I ran for president because it was going up in smoke and there was marijuana everywhere. I just ran independently, but with the help of the house, and I wouldn't have gotten there without that. But I ran away. I thought the house was, it was vain, it was self-serving.